In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to breathe for stress relief. I'm going to show you 3 different methods, and each of these methods work extremely well. Some people find that one way works better than another, and some people find chest breathing works better than belly breathing. So you can mix and match these things to suit what works best for you. I'm going to tell you what works best for most of the patients that I see. If I were to give all 3 methods to 100 patients, probably 90 of them are going to find this one method works the best. But there's always those outliers. So I'm going to show you the 3 methods. One of the problems with stress is that our adrenal glands, which are glands above the kidneys, will release cortisol. And cortisol in excess does some tremendously bad things to us. It ages us a lot faster than it normally would. It raises your blood pressure, it raises your blood sugar, and can lead to type 2 diabetes just from excess cortisol. And the worst part about it is when your cortisol is high, many people have trouble sleeping, and if you're not getting good enough sleep, then your body's not recovering each and every day, and it just plays havoc on your health. So let's get into the first method of deep breathing, and that is just a natural deep breathing where you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, and you expand your rib cage as much as you humanly can. So I'm going to give a demonstration, and then I will tell you how often to do this. So you simply sit back in a chair with your back supported, your feet are on the ground, both feet, and your hands can be, in a chair like this in just a relaxed position. Don't grip the chair like, the Grim Reaper type of thing. What you'll do is you'll very calmly breathe in as deep as you humanly can in through the nose. And then when you let the air out, just let it out. Like a balloon, just letting the air out at the speed with what becomes natural for you. So when you inhale through the nose, you saw my chest expanding. I'm trying to take a deep breath in as if I'm going to dive into a pool of water for a long period of time. It's your last breath before you dive in to that deep water. And you do this at a very natural pace. You're not going to be forcing it at a certain speed. You're just going to do what comes natural. This is the 90%er. This is what is the easiest to teach and the easiest for most people. The reason why it works so well is because very often when we're not in a happy state, we're going to hesitate to take a deep breath in. And just by expanding your chest, you are stimulating your parasympathetic nervous system, which actually helps calm your mind down. In addition to that, when you inhale through the nose, there are receptors in there that will help with a certain gas that is developed in our arteries, and that is nitric oxide. Our body produces more nitric oxide when we inhale through the nose. That actually relaxes the blood vessels and makes them more pliable, so that lowers our blood pressure. So what I tell patients to do is just take 5 minutes once a day to practice this style of breathing. And it's actually very helpful for a lot of people in controlling stress. Now, there's no rule that you can only do it once a day. You can do it twice a day. It depends on what you find, what comes natural to you. But the important thing to understand is this, that it must be consistent. You must do it every day. That's where you get the real positive benefits over time, is that your brain actually starts to learn that you get 5 minutes of relaxation per day. It doesn't do you any good to do it 5 times in one day and then take the whole week off, in other words. So every day, 5 minutes, and that at that rate, it equates to about 30 deep breaths. The second method of breathing for stress is to do what's called box breathing. This is less popular with most of my patients because for some people it just is a little bit too cumbersome to do. And also, if a person is out of shape, they may not have the ability to hold their breath in the prescribed amount of time. So just like it sounds, box breathing is easy to conceptualize. You're going to inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold your breath for 4 seconds. So it looks like this. See where I'm going with that? So you breathe in a box pattern. And what you can do is, again, do it for about 5 minutes once a day. Some people find this beneficial, but I'm going to say the majority don't, because again, if a person is out of good physical condition, they may start to feel as though they're not catching their breath in time. And so if you start to feel like you're lightheaded, or you start to feel that it's too difficult to maintain, you can change the numbers. I've seen videos where people are talking about it must be 4 seconds, and there's no research to support that, say that 4 seconds is necessarily better than 3.5 if that's what comes natural to you, or 3 seconds. Or why didn't they just round up to 5, right? So that's my take on box breathing. You can try these different methods and see what works for you. The third method is what's called 4-7-8. And this is very popular. What you will do is you will inhale for 4, hold your breath for 7, and then exhale for 8. So the inhalation is half of what the exhalation is, and it's broken up by 7 seconds of not breathing at all. So it looks like this. Then you begin again with inhaling. Some people like this. What I have personally found in my practice is that when you try to teach people this, by the time they get home, they forgot the numbers. And then some people have a hard time holding their breath for 7 seconds or exhaling for 8. And then I've had some inquisitive patients often ask, why is it 4-7-8? Why can't it be 3-5-6? And they're right. There really is no magic formula, but many people do use this as a way to help them fall asleep, to help calm their nervous system down. Because you're inhaling through the nose, you will get some nitric oxide development in your body. And this is really the magic behind any type of breathing. Now, there are some supplements that help us fall asleep, that help us relax, that play a role in our nervous system's ability to perform those actions, as well as lowering our blood pressure and things of that nature. So hang tight. I'm going to tell you about a mineral or an electrolyte that helps with this. And at the end of the video, if you really want to see how certain breathing techniques lower blood pressure, hang tight to the end of the video, and right here on the right side, I'm going to put a video about breathing and lowering your blood pressure. If you're a subscriber of my channel, you know that I like to take a magnesium supplement at nighttime for a couple reasons. The first is because it helps me sleep. The second reason is because in our diet, we just cannot get enough magnesium unless we're eating tons of vegetables throughout the entire day. It's really difficult to get the majority of our magnesium through diet, and that's why I do supplement. And this is my favorite supplement. Of all the supplements that I've tried, this is the one that I like the best. It's called Magnesium Breakthrough by Bioptimizers. And if you're a subscriber to the channel, so number one, you have to be a subscriber, you can get a free bottle to try it out to see if you like it. It's no risk. You just pay for shipping. In the United States, it's $6.95. Internationally, it's $14.95. And that way you can get a free bottle, try it out, see if it's right for you. I'm willing to bet it is. Bioptimizers is willing to bet it is, and that's why they're giving you a free bottle. So there will be a link right here and down below in the description. Just click the link and it's sent right to your door.